Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Prodigy. Before we get started though, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also leave a like on the video.
Not pieces of meat formed in the shape of a rib. You know what I mean?
Bubba Q's boneless ribs. It's no secret that retired athletes like to branch out to make a little more money later in life. Look at the likes of George Foreman and his uber successful grill that sold over 100 million units. When it's done right, it can make a fortune. Al Bubba Baker, 1978 NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year, strolled into the tank in Season 5 to try and hawk his delicious boneless ribs. John decided to shake hands on the deal, giving up $300,000 for a 30% equity. This was a relatively new venture for the fashion mogul by taking the risk paid off in every sense. The investor helps Bubba to get his product out to the masses, securing a deal with a large-scale food processing plant. Now the ribs are available on QVC in 5,000 retail stores and at Yankee Stadium. The biggest leap was when the pair managed to strike a deal with CKE Restaurants, who own Carl's Jr. and Hardee's in 2017. These days, the business is still going strong and hit about almost $200 million in lifetime sales. George Foreman himself would be proud.
In just a couple seconds, voila, he's back to bright, fresh, and clean every time.
Scrub Daddy. Who knew that a simple sponge company could make so much hard cash? Aaron Cross walked into the tank in Season 4 hoping for $200,000 for 20% equity. When he made his pitch, the simple smiley face sponge had struggled to bring in $100,000 in sales in over 18 months. But Lori Greiner saw the potential in the durable product and shook hands on the spot. Good thing she did, as the company has gone on to become one of the show's biggest successes. In the last 3 years, Scrub Daddy has made over $75 million. That's a pretty penny for something cheap to make and easy to market, isn't it? Greiner and Krause were in an ideal partnership, with Lori helping the creator to expand his product line and get them into stores like Bed Bath & Beyond. The Happy Little Sponge is now one of the retail chain's best sellers.
She's wearing our elf sweater. She's also wearing our Believe fanny pack.
Tipsy Elves. Season 4 turned out to be a profitable one for Robert Herjavec too. He invested $100,000 in Evan Mendelsohn and Nick Morton's Ugly Christmas Jumper Company. Most viewers thought that Robert had more money than sense. After all, how much money can a Christmas jumper really make when people only wear them for 1 or 2 weeks a year? They had the last laugh though, as the novelty company ended up being Rob's biggest moneymaker up to date. The shark helps the company expand, becoming a year-round enterprise that focused on multiple holidays and even college football. It has to be said that the company wasn't doing too badly before making it onto the show though, having already turned over $900,000 in annual revenue. After they struck a deal with the businessman, sales skyrocketed to $8 million. Last year, Tipsy Elves tops that and turned over $12 million. Who else is suddenly in the festive spirits? 1031 Productions. 1031 Productions is certainly a little different from what the sharks are used to seeing. For a start, there's a lot more fake blood. The company offers up live attractions in the horror genre and have done incredibly well since their appearance on the show back in Season 5. Melissa Carbone has already made her way to making a success in the business when she shook hands with Mark Cuban for $2 million in exchange for 20% equity. The partnership turned out to be anything but ghoulish, making both of them on incredible amounts of cash. According to Mark Cuban, 1031 is bringing in over $500,000 in profit every year, and each Halloween season just gets bigger and better. The company is based in LA and puts on very popular attractions each autumn, but has struggled to expand to New York as they didn't take into account the different climate. This year, Carbone and Cuban have been preparing to take the horror show to Cuban's hometown of Dallas, Texas. The profits haven't just lined the pockets of the owners either. 2 has a strong philanthropic mission and has opened up 2 orphanages in India, housing a total of 100 kids. Way to go, guys. That's all the time we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.